Okay, welcome to Chapter 1, Hands-On Exercise Number 2. We're going to begin where we left off after Hands-On Exercise Number 1 with our OK Office Systems Pricing Information Spreadsheet, which we've saved as markup. In this particular hands-on exercise, we're going to learn how to create formulas. We're going to use cell references for the first time. We're going to use something called Autofill, which is very useful. And then we're going to show you how to display cell formulas. So we haven't not written a single formula yet. All we've done is enter in text, we've entered in numeric values, and we've entered in a date. And again, only the date is in a format other than general at this point. So now we're going to go ahead and write our first formula. Now I'm going to write the formula in such a way that it does not use cell references and show you why cell references are important. So we are the OK Office Systems business. We sell computer equipment and office furniture, and of course we're looking to make a profit like any business. Right now our products cost us to produce a certain amount of money, which is in column B, but we have to make a profit, so we have a markup rate which is going to lead to a retail price that's higher than the cost so that we make a profit. The formula for this particular cell, which now I'm in D5, will be cell B5 times 1 plus whatever's in C5, which is 0.5 in this case. So I've written equals, which is necessary for every formula that we write. So every formula from here on out is going to start with an equal sign. So we'll put equals 400 times, and in parentheses I have 1 plus 0.5. When I go ahead and hit enter, I get the correct retail price of 600. So this particular product, the computer system, cost us 400 to make, but we're going to sell it to the consumer for $600. And that's the first formula that we've written. I'm going to do one more just to illustrate how formulas are written. I'm going to write equals 457.7 times 1 plus the markup rate, which is 0.75. Close the parentheses and hit enter, and I get a little over 800 as the retail price for a color laser printer. Now, if either the cost of the product changes or the markup rate changes, I would have to go back in and redo every formula. And let's say I had 1,000,000 different products that I was selling. Well, each time there's a change, I might have to go in and update 1,000,000 different formulas. And that's not how we want to write our formulas. So let's introduce the concept of cell references. Okay, we have no data now in D5. We're going to write our first formula using a cell reference. I'm going to say equals the cost of the computer system, or cell B5, times, in parentheses, 1 plus the markup rate, which is in C5. Okay, so now I'm using the letters of the cell, or the cell address, rather than the numbers contained within the cell. When I go ahead and hit enter, I get 600, much like I did before. But here's the beauty. If I change either the cost or the markup rate, let's make the cost $500, for example. Because we use cell references in our retail price formula, it changes correspondingly. So it didn't matter that we changed the computer system from a cost of 400 to 500. Since we've written the formula using cell references, it automatically updates for us. Now I'm going to put the cost back to its original 400, and the retail price changes to 600, just like that. Okay, so there's our first formula that we've written with cell references, and we did that for retail price. Let's talk about sale price next. The sale price is going to incorporate our retail price, or what we charge to the consumer, times the percent off, or the amount of the sale. Okay, so my formula in this case is going to be equals D5 minus D5 times E5. Okay, and when I go ahead and hit enter there, the sale price is $510. So keep in mind, it cost us as the company $400 to make. We marked it up so that the retail price was actually $600. We made a profit of $200, and then we put it on sale to entice the consumer to buy it. And even with the sale, the sale price is still $510, which is $110 in profit for us. Let's go ahead and finish off writing the formulas with a profit margin formula. In this case, the profit margin formula is going to be equals F5, or the sale price, minus B5, which is the cost, divided by F5, which is the sale price. And I get a profit margin of about 21%. So what I've done is I've written three formulas, one for retail price, one for sale price, and one for profit margin. Now, to get this formula down to the other cells, we need it to be, in this case, in D6 through D10, we can use what's called the autofill. So I'm going to put my cursor in cell D5, and I'm going to go to the bottom right-hand part of the cell until it turns into that black solid plus sign, hold down the left mouse button, and then just drag that formula down to D10. And when I do, the corresponding formulas follow down. So in cell D10 it says you're using B10 times 1 plus C10. And okay, again, all those values are in row 10. If I go to row 7, for example, it's B7 times 1 plus B7, or C7. So the autofill really helps us quickly kind of copy down a formula from one cell to a bunch of other cells. I'm going to do the same thing with sale price. I'm going to autofill down to F10 and then autofill down to G10 for the profit margin. So now my spreadsheet has everything I need as far as cost, markup rate, retail price, percent off, sale price, and profit margin. The final thing that we're going to do in this hands-on exercise is just change a few of the values and then show you how to display formulas. So the first thing we're going to do is in B5, where it says 400, we're going to change the cost of that particular product. We're going to make that 475.5. We're going to go ahead and change C6. Instead of 0.75, we're going to put 0.755. We're going to go to E7, and instead of 0.1, it's going to be 0.05. Okay, and then we'll show you how to display the formulas. On the keyboard, it's the control and the caret mark. The caret mark is that button right above the tab, and it's in the top right of your keyboard. So hit control and the caret mark, and you'll see it displays the formulas that we've written. So we've written formulas in 3 columns, column D, column F, and column G. And so anybody who wants to see what formulas led to the generation of that cell's value, if we hit the control and the caret mark, we can display the formulas. If we do it again, control and caret mark, the formulas go away. So it's simply kind of changing the view, either displaying the formulas or hiding the formulas and just displaying the values. So that's hands-on exercise number 2 of chapter 1.